Amanda here with your March 2017 RuneScope. Quick announcement, starting April 1st, I will be raising the price of my private sessions from $65 to $70. I've put off doing that as long as I can, but unfortunately rising fees and costs of running my business have forced me to do that. So, but I did want to give you a heads up that all of March will be at $65 for my Skype session. So if you've been putting off setting that up and want to get it at the lower price, it's a small increase, but still, if you don't want to pay the extra $5, definitely book with me in March. But also I will be offering a spring RuneScopes class, or Rune class, where you learn how to read the runes for yourself and others. It's totally online. It's a 6-week course. That's going to be March 27th through May 5th. And the deadline to sign up will be Thursday, March 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is $185 for the full 6-week course. If you want to sign up for that, drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. The price for that will also be increasing. Any future classes will be $10 more. So if you want to get into the lower price and learn how to read the runes, contact me, or to set up an appointment for a Skype session, drop me a line as well. Now, this month I'm going to be using a conjunction with the runes for your March RuneScope, the beautiful Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And then be sure to meet me over on Vimeo for part 2 of this reading, where I will be pulling your spiritual guidance reading from the Fairy Ring Oracle. This is by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. So don't forget to click the link below. Just click or tap show more beneath this video, and all this information I just discussed will be there. But now, without further ado, on to your reading. Hey Capricorn, let's jump into March 2017 and see which runes want to talk to you, what they've got for you for March 2017. Caps. Oh God, that stopped. I thought for a second that was going to roll off the table. Please do keep in mind, Capricorn, this is not a private reading. I'm not connecting specifically with your individual energy, but this is actually like a free sample reading. I'm connecting with the energies affecting Capricorns as a whole. As such, not all of these messages will be for you. Some will be for the other Capricorns that are watching specific situations that they may be dealing with. You can also check out the video for your rising sign as well to get some additional messages or some clarification on some things. But really the only way to get a reading that's all about you and your specific circumstances is to schedule a private session with me. And you can drop me a line at my email address, which should be here in the video, but it's definitely below the video. Just click or tap show more, and we can get that set up and get some information or clarity on whatever you may be dealing with personally. But let's see what in general is coming up for my Caps in March. Challenge or focus. We've got strength coming up. So a lot of times when strength comes up, you could be dealing with health issues in the month of March, or trying to get your energy back. Some of you may have had an illness in February, and now you're dealing with trying to get back up to your normal strength, your normal energy levels back up to par. There's some sort of blockage here as well. So some of you may be dealing with like trying to even find out what is wrong with you or with someone close to you or someone you care about. This doesn't always have to be you specifically. It could be sometimes anything that comes up in these general readings could also be affecting someone very close to you that you care about. And that's why it may come up in your reading. So that's another thing to kind of keep in mind. But yeah, health issues, finding out what's wrong with someone, finding out what's gonna be the proper process, or just kind of getting your strength back. So, you know, it seems like it's gonna require patience in March. You may not get the full solution in March, but you're going to be on your way to figuring out what that is. Now, this doesn't have to be a health situation. For some of you, you may just be dealing with a trying time. You know, you may have suffered some disappointments recently, and you're just, you know, doing your best to deal with it. Take each day at a time and keep on keeping on. Strength can also sometimes mean kind of seducing your way into something, or you know, because this card is lust in some other decks. So, you know, some of you may encounter someone in March trying to seduce you, or you trying to seduce someone else, and it maybe doesn't go as planned. Maybe they don't reciprocate your feelings, or you don't reciprocate their feelings. You know, this could also talk about, you know, seducing your way into anything, though, or trying to. It doesn't necessarily have to do with have to be about. Having trouble talking. Sorry, I've recorded a lot of videos today. It doesn't necessarily have to be about sexuality. This could be about, you know, seducing someone into giving you a loan, or you know, kind of sweet talking or charming, or trying to do that, and maybe not being so successful with the runes that are here. So knowing that ahead of time, you may just not even want to bother. The present circumstances, meaning February moving into March as the month begins, you've got Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of compounding that. Maybe this happened before and you're still kind of dealing with feeling like you were lost, or you lost something, or you were defeated in some way, or something didn't have the result that you had thought it would have, or an idea that you had didn't quite pan out, or something that you thought was wrong was incorrect, or a diagnosis. Again, those of you dealing with health issues. Some of you may be concerned about mom. Maybe it's mom that's dealing with these health issues because the rune of mother is here in reverse. So, but yeah, or someone close to you. Something you thought was wrong is not really what's wrong, or something that you thought was going to be the solution is not going to be the solution, or you're unsure about it as we start with March. So, but there's a new solution as well. So it's almost like you're given this, okay, that was wrong, but here's the new way forward. Here's the new solution. For some of you, maybe you had a creative idea, creative project, but it didn't take shape or take form in the way that you wanted, so it turned into something else. And for those of you that are creative, that happens a lot. You know, you start something with one vision and it changes or transforms into something else, and usually that's what it was meant to be all along. You just didn't, for whatever reason, have the capacity to come up with it from the start, or you had to go through the steps you were going through in order for it to evolve and turn into what it ended up being. So, anything that you were wrong about, there's a new way forward. Or anything that you were disappointed about, it took shape the way there's going to be a new way, a new idea, or a new project even. There's a new form. Something transforms and takes on a new shape, or takes on a new meaning. Because with the Ace of Swords in reverse, I mean, Ace of Swords is about ideas. Swords, the whole sword suit is about mental capacity, thoughts, communications, worries, mental stress. So there's an idea at the beginning of March that you may have to table or put on hold, but it doesn't mean it's not going to come to pass. Others of you may be dealing with a health issue that has to do with family or inherited traits. So this is like, you know, maybe you were thinking that's what something was, but then it's not. Or you weren't thinking that you would get that, or that you had that, but you do. Or someone close to you does, because we've got inherited traits here. with family. But yeah, that's just the start of March. Again, you're going to remain strong. You're going to find your strength as the month progresses. Now, the help that's going to be available, we've got King of Wands in reverse. So this is normally fire sign energy. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Coming up as a king, but I mean, this could be just as easily be a female. We've actually got the Queen of Wands down here. So we got both of them here. So fire sign males and females, there's something going on with that kind of energy. Now, kings are generally, you know, old enough to know better, but because he's in the reverse, maybe he's not acting like he knows better. So this is an adult male. In the reverse, he is impetuous. He doesn't make mature decisions. He, very impatient, can have quite a temper, angers easily, takes great risks with himself and others. But this person's coming up as a help to you. So this could be someone in your life who is kind of getting you to take a risk because, you know, and you may be like, you may see it as, because again, this is from your perspective. This is the Capricorn reading. So you may see him as impetuous, but I mean, other people may not. But this could be somebody leading you to take a risk or trying to get you to do something that you are unsure about. And it's going to lead to a gradual transformation. Day-egg is here. And that indicates a tangible result, manifestation, but it's going to take a while. It's not going to be like an overnight thing. But you've also got weird here, the blank rune, which is all about complete transformation, walking through a door that changes your life, or this person is walking through a door that's changing their life. So for some of you, maybe it's just going to be a help to you to hear from someone that they're changing their ways. They've learned their lesson and they are working on becoming, working on changing their life, changing who they are, making amends, that sort of thing. But for others of you, this is somebody who leads to transformation for you because they get you to kind of let your inhibitions go a little bit and take a risk and do something that maybe you had been putting off or that you just never thought you would do. But they're coming up as a help to you. So whoever this is, you know, and this could just be somebody that, yeah, is apologizing, making amends, and it's gonna, you maybe need to hear from them because you're going through a difficult time, or, you know. Now this could also be for some of you, the person that you were kind of trying, you kind of liked, you were trying to seduce them. And the fact that they turned you down is a good thing. Because this person is not, this is not a relationship kind of person. They're not good at relationships. They're too, their attention span is too short for anything long term. So hopefully that'll help you, Capricorn. If, oh man, I got, you know, I asked someone out, they said no. It's actually good. It's not going to turn into anything long term or tangible or stable that you would want anyway. So it's kind of, that's not your person. You will see that. You may not see it in March, but you will see it as time progresses. What must be accepted about March? Here we've got the Queen of Wands reverse. So again, fire sign energy. For some of you, this could be the same person since they're both fire sign, and the sex is interchangeable. But yeah, so Aries, Sag, or Leo person, actually, you're getting some really good advice or guidance on how to deal with this person. She has the same attributes as him, you know, so again, that's why I feel like this is the same person. You see them as impetuous, silly, Have you ever met those people that they're never serious? Like they're always cracking a joke, or they never take things serious. And Capricorn, you can have good senses of humor. I'm not saying that you don't, but you realize that in life there are times when things need to be serious. This is somebody that you may think, they make jokes at inappropriate times, or their sense of humor is crass, or you may find them a little off-putting. These types of energies in March are transforming your life in some way, either by maybe transforming themselves, if it's someone that you care about, but for some of you, it's kind of like their attitude or kind of adventurous way of living life is somehow going to help you. And again, you're going to be in the right place at the right time. To meet someone new, or to get, it's like someone's bad, someone that you don't really like or care for all that much is going to kind of lead you into a fortuitous circumstance. So let's kind of go back to this example. And again, this is probably going to be specific to just one or two of you, but hopefully you can apply it to your specific situation. Let's say you're trying to seduce this person, and you go someplace they're going to be, and it doesn't pan out between the two of you, but you meet someone else that's really awesome, and then in comparison, this person doesn't look all that attractive anymore. It's like, I don't want to, so it really doesn't have anything to do with them specifically, except that it was your intention or your initial attraction to this person that gets you to the right place at the right time. Because that's what this rune is about. Being in the right place at the right time. You're being spiritually guided to be somewhere, go somewhere, handle a person in a certain way, handle a situation in a certain way. Both of these are about protection. Now for some of you, this is just a troublemaking, drama-laden energy, and you are going to be protected from that in March. So, if you are kind of maybe dreading having to be around someone who is a negative influence, or you're going to be protected from dealing with that, or you may even take steps to protect yourself. But with this rune, it's normally kind of like you dodge a bullet, and sometimes we don't even know that we dodged a bullet, right? For example, say you are headed home from work, and you accidentally go a different way. Maybe you're thinking about something else, and you take a wrong turn, and so, but unknowingly you have avoided a car that runs a red light that would have smacked right into you had you gone your regular route. That's what I'm feeling with this. It's like, had you done things a certain way, or had you gone to a certain place at some point in March, you would have run into this person, and it could have been really ugly, but you avoid that. Or you just avoid, dealing with them or responding to them if they contact you. But I feel like for many of you, it's kind of unbeknownst to you that you avoid this energy, or you avoid this negativity. And it's your spirit guides, people who are like, you don't need that right now, Or maybe you're supposed to go somewhere that you don't, and you get a little bit of a bug, you get sick. It keeps you from going there, and it's a good thing. Even though you're sick and you don't know it, you just know you're sick and want to get better, and so yeah, if there's an event that you have to miss or something, it's going to be a good thing in March, I feel like. Now the outcome of March is we got 5 of coins, and I'm sorry, Capricorn, that's not the best card, especially for an earth sign like yourself. Please don't hate me, but I got to tell you what I see. Otherwise, it doesn't help you. So, forewarned is forearmed. This is the card of monetary lack, feeling like you don't have enough money to, feeling like you're always scraping by here. And Yara is here as well. So, let me see what I'm getting here with this specifically, with these two things together. I feel like at the end of March, some of you may feel for many of you, this is going back to this creative project, if that's this was applying to you. You may have put a lot of effort into something, but you feel like it's not yielding the results. But I think you're just not, maybe it hasn't been enough time, again, because we have slow, steady growth with Dayeg rather than overnight success. So I feel like how you're feeling at the end of March about any sort of ongoing projects or maybe an investment or something, it hasn't been enough time for some of you. Some of you, I feel like you're like looking at your 401k and it's like, oh my God, it's dropped and oh, I should pull it all out. No, this is a long-term investment and it's gonna do that a lot. There's some element of that, give it a little bit more time. Give it a little bit more time. Yera is also the rune of the year. So the time span of 1 year, or like all of 2017, or like 1 year ago, may be significant with this. 5 of coins can also mean feeling isolated, kind of shut out, or like you are lacking affection from others, like no one cares. I mean, and this could just be feeling, again, Capricorn, because again, I think some of you may not be feeling well. You may just be like, oh, and if you live alone, sometimes you may be like, oh no, there's no one here to take care of me. I feel, I wish I had someone to bring me soup or something. So there may just be a little bit of that, of feeling sorry for yourself or your circumstances at the end of March, but give it more time, Some of you, this could have to do with you have to pay off some sort of loan, because Yera can talk about loans, government, legal, having to pay the lawyer, having to pay some bureaucratic organization to get something done, having to pay insurance premiums, that sort of stuff. So, yeah, some of you may be just feeling a little more strapped monetarily, but I'm feeling like many of you may be overreacting to this. Like, this is how you feel, but that's not the reality. You feel like, oh my God, they just took all my money. But you may be exaggerating a little bit. Now, some of you may, this is the rune of legalities and court cases. So if, you may lose a court case, some of you, in March, where you have to, the judgment is for you to pay money, or you're having to pay a lawyer. Maybe you won the suit, but you got to pay your lawyer. There can be that, and it could be a lot of money. But with Yera here, this always indicates a happy result. So those of you that are kind of freaking out about something at the end of March, especially if it's monetary, I feel like it's just a temporary energy. The actual end result is going to be quite positive, but yeah, you may feel like there's nowhere to turn. There's no help with a certain situation, but I want you to keep in mind, Capricorn, that's just an illusion. I don't think that's the reality of the situation. You're just feeling that way about some area of life at the end of March, because with this sitting next to it, you're going to see a tangible result. There's going to be a manifestation. There's going to be a return. So, but let's jump over to Vimeo. The link is below. Just click or tap show more. I am going to shuffle the fairy ring, and we're going to get your spiritual guidance. I want to focus on these reversed fire signs here. This Ace of Swords in reverse and this 5 of Coins, and see if we can get some more information, more advice for you for the month of March. So meet me over there, and I'll see you back here next month. Thanks for watching.